I just took a sip of water, and suddenly my bank account grew by $8,000. I figured it was a bonus from the boss, so I didn't pay much attention to it. The next day, I went to meet my girlfriend's parents, carefully bringing along some thoughtful gifts. But they looked down on me because of my cheap presents. Feeling nervous, I took a sip of water. The very next second, another $800 appeared in my account. I assumed it was just some fake message. Right then, my girlfriend's sister walked in with her wealthy boyfriend. They had brought a $1,000 luxury gift. Then they intentionally picked up my gift and threw it straight into the trash bin. My girlfriend started angrily confronting them, but I stopped her. That was when her parents laid out their conditions: a $5 million house and a $1 million luxury car. But with my monthly salary of $3,000, buying all of that was completely impossible. I began to crack completely under the pressure, so I took a few more sips of water. The very next second, $5,000 landed in my account. Then I suddenly remembered what happened that morning. What actually happened that morning? As it turned out, the man whose life I had saved earlier wasn't an ordinary human at all, but the famous god of wealth. To repay me for my help, he had granted me a special power. Now, whenever I drank water, my wealth would grow. Thinking about this, I took several more sips of water, and before I knew it, $10 million had appeared in my account. I happily started hugging my girlfriend, but her mother accused me of being disrespectful. She even forced her daughter to break up with me. That was when I made an announcement. In 20 minutes, I would have $20 million. Everyone thought I had gone crazy. To prove my point, I asked the waiter to bring several large bottles of water. Then I started drinking water continuously. Within a short while, my bank balance crossed $50 million. But the amount kept growing and growing. Her parents mocked me, saying I was only fit to drink free water. That was when I set a condition. If my wealth ended up greater than that man's, her parents would have to approve our marriage. The wealthy boyfriend disdainfully showed his bank balance: $250 million. He figured he had already won. But the very next second, when everyone looked at my bank balance, every single person was blown away. There were $2 billion on the screen, but the wealthy man refused to believe it. He figured I had faked everything. To prove the truth, we headed to the bank. But upon arriving there, we found out that the wealthy boyfriend had already arranged $25 million in cash ahead of time. Everyone thought I had lost now. But the very next moment, multiple armored trucks carrying my wealth arrived at the scene. Seeing this, everyone present was completely stunned.